want. There are sweet onions, which are a little bit flatter, and they do have a nice sweetness to them. Or do you want a white onion? Has a little bit more potency. My favorite is the red onion, and it does have a lot of potency to it. We tend to use yellow often. Obviously used this one last night. And so depending on what it is, you have options for your onions. And remember that when you're doing your onion, I've shown you this before. Grab that garbage bowl here. You want to make sure you leave your root end on. And so for this one, I'm just gonna trim where that green stem would have been. Again, if you're making fajitas, and don't be afraid to take off a little bit more of the flesh of the onion, a layer of the onion, because if that is a little, there's still a little bit of brown there, it will become tough in your food. So I left my root end on. If you're doing fajitas, you're gonna do the same thing, and you want to slice pieces that are about 1/2 inch or whatever it is that you want. I say kind of the width of your finger. That works really well. If you're dicing it for quesadilla or you're doing it something smaller, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 1/2 slice this way. Then I'll go horizontally and then vertically that way, so that I get a nice diced piece of onion. And so we are going to use this yellow one. I don't need much. That's perfect. I love it. Okay, and then what else we put in there? Cheese. We got to get after the cheese. You can do the quick version, shredded for you. That's always easy. Definitely read your labels though. So on the back of this one, it says Colby and Monterey, my two favorite, Colby cheese and Monterey Jack blended together. So it's Colby and Monterey Jack. It has salt, enzymes, and cheese culture, annetto. What's annetto? Do you know? Potato starch, and cellulose powder to prevent caking. Because could you imagine if this was just fresh cheese in the grocery, it would get squished. So they have to put that starch in there. And then also there's a mold inhibitor. Do you need it? I don't know. So if you buy block cheese, then let's see what this one says. Ingredients: pasteurized milk, cheese culture, salt, enzymes, annetto. Oh, there's annetto again. And that's it. We don't have any mold inhibitors, or we don't have a need for any of the starch for anti-caking. Again, you can even tell, if you look at this, you can see it is a blend. It is white and orange cheese. So the annetto, the Monterey Jack is the white. You've had pepper jack. And then the Colby is the orange. And the reason that they made it orange, there's kind of a history to it. You can Google it and look it up, but they added annetto because having a hint of yellow in the cheese made it seem, oh, that's more desirable. That means they grazed on grass, blah, blah, blah. Well, they add annetto, which is, it looks like it's a little a fruit, and maybe we can put it up above and show you what a little annetto seed is. It's a colorant, and it is chemical free. Yay! So those of you that thought cheese was orange, we'll be making ricotta cheese coming up here soon, but we're gonna go ahead and shred this nice and fine. And I like to keep part of the wrapping where my hand is so that I'm not handling the cheese. Be careful if you're using a cheese grater and it's sharp. I've seen many of, always, need for Band-Aid. All right, we just have a little bit of cheese, so we're gonna go ahead and fire this up and get started on our quesadilla. So when you start, you want a skillet, and depending on the size of tortilla that you have, these are the smaller ones, would depend on if you want to go ahead and do it like this with 2, or if you want to go ahead, if it's a larger tortilla, just half it in half. So because they're small, I'm going to go ahead. You can use butter. You want a little bit of heat in your pan at medium-high heat. Some of you like sour cream, sour lean. There's lots of different options that are out there. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on, add some of our cheese. I'm going to save some for the top because I want it to stick together. And if you don't have your ingredients ready, then you might find your tortilla turned really fast underneath and got too dark. So start with the cheese, sour cream if you want. Go ahead, add in your protein, whether it be the black beans or seasoned chicken. It is going to be so good. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of black bean in it too. I'm gonna do another quick video on using the same ingredients. I know many of you are missing the bowl at school for school lunches, so we're gonna do one of those as well with the cilantro lime rice in just a little bit. Go ahead and you're going to, where did my spatula go? I had it. Could use this guy, could use this guy. Oh, we'll use this guy. So any kind of a turner, any kind of a, if you want a metal spatula, just be careful. If you're using metal on non-stick, you don't want to scrape it. Another thing I want to just, so I don't get to see you in the classroom, I want to make sure, I'm just going to do a little bit of onion. I want to make sure that you're holding your handle when you are mixing, stirring, whisking, flipping, any of those activities. Because your pan can slide off your stove so very fast, especially if you've got a little one underfoot, some kiddos or pets. Anybody for jalapeno? I used to not like them. I like them a lot now. Just gonna add a couple whole ones in here. You could dice them up too. All right, I'm kind of eyeballing this. It's starting to turn a little bit on the bottom. So what do I want to do? Have my top ready. Add the cheese on top so it sticks. And give it a flip. I have enough oil in the bottom. If you need a little oil, you could always spray your tortilla. Doesn't that look good? What? So good. A few more minutes on that side. Now, we definitely want to do up some cilantro. So when we're talking about herbs, I'm going to go ahead and just pick off a couple of leaves. Either you love it or you hate it. Do you love it? I used to not like it. Tastes like soap to me. I know you're a super taster if it tastes like soap. But I've become a little bit of a cilantro fan. It's all because of Chipotle and their cilantro lime rice. It is. What's so cool is that, remember I was telling you herbs and spices? So cilantro is the plant, the greens. If it grows and grows and grows and you see some seeds on there, that's coriander. And so cilantro plant actually gives us herbs and spices. I know, so magical. So remember, your herbs are your leaves and your stems, your spices are barks and flowers, seeds. This is gorgeous. All right, here we go. There it is. If you want to flip it, looks perfect on that side. Sorry, I know, it's so annoying. How do you serve this? Well, you can use my favorite tool, the beloved pizza cutter. You can use that, or you can cut it with a kitchen shears, kitchen scissors, depending on how big it is. Let it cool for a few minutes so that your cheese can settle in and everything melds together. That's the key. If you have this up too high, you're gonna burn your tortilla, but your cheese won't be melted. Sad face. But if you let it set for a bit, it's gonna be fantastic. I want to garnish this up a little bit. Did you hear that crispy crunch? So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. You can cut it again. We're going to go and dollop of sour cream, a couple sprigs of cilantro on that, maybe even, oh, my avocado. I'm like, I'm missing something, and here it is, the avocado, the ever-loved avocado. So, set that there. We need to add a little tomato. You can have some salsa on the side. That, a little bit of color. Now, avocado, how do you know if it's a good one? Well, if they're green and they feel firm, too firm, you want one that has, the stem is just about ready to come out. The flesh or the skin is typically a little bit darker. And I'm going to show you something that is one of the reasons people end up in the emergency room, because they use a knife like this. Don't do that. All you need is a butter knife. That's it. Please don't use a chef's knife or any other sharp knife. It's so soft. It's like cutting a peach practically. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it in half like this. Pop, there it is. So with your butter knife, go ahead and whack your pit. Take that, put that in your garbage bowl. And then with your butter knife, you can do a couple of things. If you want, you can have a whole piece and just scoop that out. Or if you want strips, cut it in strips and scoop it out. And I'm gonna go ahead and do squares. And go ahead and just scoop a little bit of that out. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. All right. So there, with a little salsa, is your quesadilla. And I have a kiddo who is going to eat that for his lunch.